So good afternoon, fellow ticket holders. We are back to a theme park, and this time we are at Six Flags Great Escape in Queensbury, New York. It's our first time here at this park. It is not a normal or originally owned park by Six Flags. It has a little bit of history, and I'll try to go over that as this video goes along. But let's go ahead and go into Great Escape. And we are already inside the park. We went through security right over here. And as we entered, it kind of has that old Hershey Park entrance feel. Kind of has that European teeter style going on here. And we'll check it as we go through the actual ticket booths here. But this is really cool. We're excited to be here for the first time. And we have made it into the park, and yes, it does have that like European style feel here in the entryway. This is really cool. And over here, Vanessa's rubbing the nose of Porcelino. And according to the sign over here, legend has it that anyone who drops a coin and rubs the nose will have good luck. Well, Vanessa only rubbed his nose, but you would drop a coin here. Of course, rub the nose of the boar. All right, we have passed through the main entryway, and unfortunately, it looks like the Skyway is not running today. We were hoping to ride that, but they do have a carousel here in the Carousel Plaza, and we'll have to check that out later. But that's not our first priority. We're gonna be going past it, but first, I want to introduce the mascot of the park, Spruce the Moose. Unlike a normal Six Flags park, they do not do the Looney Tunes characters here because, again, this park opened as its own park and they have their own mascots. So this is one of them. I believe it's their main one, Spruce the Moose. So because the carousel is not our first priority, we are going to head to the park's newest attraction. And the newest attraction at this park, new for this year, is the Gravity Group, the Bobcat. Replaced, unfortunately, their bobsled attraction that we didn't get to do. Well, let's go get our first credit here at Six Flags Great Escape. We just finished up on Bobcat, and luckily just in time because apparently it just went down.
We hear that happens a lot here.
Yeah, but overall it is an excellent family coaster.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Pretty smooth. It is a little bit bumpy, but those trains by Gravity Group are fantastic.
Yeah.
Love them, very comfortable.
This is our second Gravity Group.
Yeah.
The first one is Wooden Warrior over there in Aussie, and
Yeah.
I prefer that one a lot more. But the theming here was fantastic.
Yeah, like in the queue, there's like a radio show going on, kind of like the Jungle Cruise at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, really cool. Really like this one. Definitely a good addition to this park from what I can tell so far. But it'd be good to have that anywhere else, really. Be a great coaster somewhere.
Yeah, the theme.
Oh,
yeah,
that's some Bobcats.
That's one of the examples. Like they'll make noises in the queue, and then there's fun facts about Bobcats while you're waiting.
Yeah, on that radio show.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna go see if we can get on the train because there's a train here, and that's back towards the front of the park. So let's head back that way. As we make our way this direction towards the train, it looks like at some point they had this little lake here where you'd probably do the little remote control boats, and it's now covered in lilies. And there's this cool remnant of a building from what would have been Storybook Land back in the day, and we'll get to that in a little bit. And here's another building that looks like it's from the Storybook Land time. Really cool looking building here. It looks like a gingerbread house. But we came up and over this bridge, and we're gonna do the Storytown train at the Storytown train station. So that was a really good train ride. I didn't realize we were gonna go back into the woods. Kind of reminded me of going in Canoas.
Yeah, way back there.
But at least there's stuff to see, unlike some other parks we've been to where there's not much going on. Really like that. Really like seeing the remnants of some old attractions back there where you used to, I guess, walk across that ropeway bridge and stuff. Really cool train ride here. So as I mentioned, this is not an original Six Flags park. It didn't become owned by Six Flags until 1996. Prior to that, it was actually called Storybookland USA in 1954, a Mother Goose type of theming to this park. So that still remains today. So let's look around real quick at all the little areas that they still have that's themed to the Storybookland. Which a little bit ago, I pointed out this gingerbread style house that is a shop where you can buy food from. And so right behind it, we have this first greenhouse here. And you can see there's beans on a beanstalk because this is for Jack in the beanstalk. And there's Jack there. I think the giant is on top of it. Yep, there he is. There's the giant and Jack below it. We can actually go into Jack's greenhouse right here. Let's go inside and check it out real quick. Vanessa has already gone inside and it kind of reminds it just like a little schoolhouse at this point. You got a little chair and a table, some gabled ceilings. And on this opposite wall, we have a fireplace and we have Jack's candlestick over here. And behind Jack's greenhouse, we have a pumpkin-shaped house. Not sure what fairy tale this is from. Again, everything's very tiny.
Oh, so cute.
So in here, looks like we have some type of wooden sink or something. There's a picture or something of a flower. And I'm guessing this is the lady here that owns this house. Again, not sure what this fairy tale is. And we can circle around the pumpkin house here to the back door because I believe there were some other pictures on the other side. There's one photo there. A girl with a lamb. Behind the pumpkin house, we have the baker's shop. Watch out for that stove though. The witch will push you into the baker's stove. But in here we have the display case with some cookies and some cakes. And on around we have some cookbooks and some bread and a rolling pin. All the stuff you need to make bread. Again, gotta watch out for that baker's oven. And look at this photo over here. I love cookies. And next to the baker's shop is the cobbler's shop. Go in here, he has his stove, as well as some shoes because he creates and makes these shoes. Over here we have a pink and purple and white castle with a moat around it. And over here in front of the Ring of Fire, we have an archway and some buildings. I wonder if this used to be an entrance to some type of an attraction, maybe to the area itself, because it looks like it'd be an archway to enter. But we can go inside each side here. Looks like we have the clocksmith's shop here. There's a whole bunch of clocks of all sizes and shapes and colors. Up here we have some birds and such in the knick-knack case. Again, more clocks all around. And yep, over here is the workbench with the gears and tools and everything to fix and make clocks. If we continue out the back side here, over to the other side, over here, looks like we have somebody else's house. We have their bed and their stove and their nightstand and candles. So this may be the candlesmith's house here. And that's all of the stuff from Storybookland in this section of the park. I believe there's more if we go up the hill here. So we're gonna head that direction and check it out, right past the carousel. Heading up the hill here, we do have one more house. We have this pink and white house. And inside we have a fireplace, some chairs and a rocking chair, and just somebody's kitchen here. So not sure whose house this is, just the house otherwise. So we'll go over here past Spruce the Moose and check out this section here. And this castle we are seeing looks to belong to Cinderella because her pumpkin carriage is out front. This is really beautiful. It would definitely have been a center point for the park back in the day. And continuing on around here, we have this pink whale here blowing water out of its blowhole, as well as this blue cabin here for the sailor himself. Really pretty. Got some boats on the chairs and a boat in the bottom. And continuing up the hill here, it looks like we have an old western town banks over there. We'll come back down the hill. We'll go up and come back. Looks like we have an old white church and some houses or businesses up here. We'll check them out first. Go here in the green one first. It looks to me like it might be an actual schoolhouse because there's a school desk right here. And a bench. And the teacher's chair here in the corner. Other than that, not much going on in the green one. Continuing on to the blue one here. And this is the lawyer's desk because it says there, lawyer upstairs. Percy Devon Sol Esquire. Don't know how you say that last name, but here is the judge's stand right here. So this is actually be the courthouse, I guess, with the judge and the lawyer upstairs. And finally over here we have this pink building. Go inside, we have a bench and a fireplace and a photo of the Wild West. And looks like we got a hallway and some stuff upstairs. Not sure what this is. Let's check this out. Normally can give us some clue. Looks like it'd be a mailbox, 9 o'clock wake up time, dinner for 2, and some numbers. So maybe this is the hotel. Continuing down the hill, we do have what is easily recognizable, a white church. Let's go inside and see what's going on in the church today. Looks like we have some pews and an old organ and a pulpit. And we're gonna be singing hymn number 195, 206, and 325 today. Turning around backwards here, as I said. Looks to only be about 3 pews in the back. There's a really cool window up here in the top. And that's the church. Let's continue on down the hill here in the town. So I know that greenhouse looked like it was a school, but we do have a proper schoolhouse, school district number 2. Let's go inside and what you would expect. We have some school desks here, the American flag, and we're learning math today. We're doing addition and some words. So our vocabulary words for today are cat, dog, man, run, rat, bat. Right. And somebody who was circle was going to win in tic-tac-toe. Continuing on through town, here we have the hat shop with some different hats for sale and nothing in the back. Behind the hat shop we have the blacksmith shop, and what we expect, there is a kiln here to be able to do his blacksmithing. Finally on down here we do have the barber shop and what looks to be maybe the general store. Nope, it's the bank. It says Wells Fargo. So we have the bank right here and the barber shop attached right to it. Finally we have the red firehouse. We have this yellow building here that looks to be the restaurant. Looks to be chairs for a restaurant in here. Nope. Well, it's very close. It's a saloon. We have the bar in the back. We have the dancing ladies up front with that same picture that was in the other one with the Western Wild West background. And next to it, we have the general store. Here's where it is. Today, don't ask for credit. They do not take it, but looks like everything's pretty cheap, today's standard. And come in and we can get what we need at the general store. And the final building here is the dealer General MDSE boat supply. So if you're looking to buy a boat or boat supplies, this is where you get it here in town. And there is your telescope right there on the shelf. Now this sign here says Ghost Town to the left. Let's go this direction and see. Looks like we can go behind the waterfall through the cave. Where you can get a video of the backside of water. But not real spooky, but it feels good with all the air conditioning in here. Ah, really cool. Continue on and see what we can see back through here. Now it feels like we just went up a hill and brings us up at the top of the hill here. This is where the condor is, or the Flying Falcons as it used to be known in Hershey Park, and unfortunately it's not running. I was hoping it was gonna run because I have not ridden that ride in a long time when it used to be at Hershey Park. But behind that we have this guy, forget what it's called, but nope, That is a no for us. They just continue to twirl around and flip. But that cave brought us up here to the Wild West town. A little bit larger than the small one down below. Really nice looking up here. And I believe this is where the bumper cars are, just like it is over at Six Flags America. But that seems to be it for now for the storybook area. That is really neat. And it's really neat to see that that history is still here from the original park. There's one more section I don't know was with it originally for Alice in Wonderland, but we'll see that very soon. And because we're already this direction, we might as well go ahead and ride the Grand Carousel. That was a cute ride on the Grand Carousel.
We're always gonna ride on the cat.
Yeah, Vanessa got the ride on the kitty cat, really
cool
cute.
Because the outer ones usually stay
Stationary, yeah.
And this one actually moved up and
Yep,
down.
all of them went up and down. I'll insert a picture here showing you her on airglide. Really cute, really love ones that have music playing, and it had something playing. At least there was something playing. It wasn't an actual organ, but... Before we call it a day here at Six Flags Great Escape, we got a couple more things we're gonna do. We're gonna work our way to the left here and see the Alice in Wonderland section of the storybook stuff. And then we're gonna go ride the oldest coaster in the park, Comet. But we have more of that European theming here in the park. I think that is the ongoing theme for this park, and it's really cool. And first up is the Alice in Wonderland section. Again, I'm not sure if it's part of the old park, but definitely has that same feel. It looks like the rabbit hole entrance is through the tree. There's the white rabbit right there. So down, down, down we go, down the rabbit hole. Whee, down, down, down we go. We're falling into the rabbit hole. And boom. Wow. Just like in Alice, we have shrunk in size. We are smaller than the table and chairs. And there's the rabbit himself in the portrait. And that must be Mom and Dad Rabbit up there. And of course, teacups and tea kettles inside the house. Let's continue on outside. Welcome to Tolgi Woods. Travel with caution. Yeah, because we're small like bugs now. Even the snails are our size. To our left, we have the land of singing flowers. And to the right, we have Alice becoming too big for the house and popping out of all places. Continuing on around, we have the Cheshire Cat. And on this other side, we have Mr. Walrus, as big as the snails. This way, that way, wrong way, tea party that way, go back. Over here we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And we have Mr. Caterpillar sitting on the toadstool. There is a place like no place on earth, a land full of wonder, mystery, and danger. Some say to survive it, you have to be as mad as a hatter, which luckily I am. This is the Mad Hatter's house here. Kind of hard to see with the glare. He's sitting inside there at his dining room table with the mouse. We get a better shot of him here. Next we have the Queen of Hearts cards and the Queen herself. And finally, it looks like we will exit underneath of those flowers and the leaves of it. The end. Again, very cute, just like the storybook land area. Really cool to have the interactive storybook section. And here we are at the Comet, where in the sign it says thrilling riders since 1927. All right, just finished up on the Comet, and it was pretty good.
It was okay, yeah. They had beautiful views on the
Oh,
top.
yes, of the mountains. Oh, because this park is down in this valley around the mountains, and it's really cool, really nice to see. I think the seatbelt that they make you wear kind of takes away from a lot of the fun. We were in row 2, and it was actually really hard for us to get the seatbelt on, so we were nice and snug down in there.
Yeah, it's always great riding a piece of history since this is from 1927.
Yeah, obviously not with this park since it didn't open until 47. But yeah, it was transplanted, I believe, from Canada or somewhere like that. But really nice coaster, really glad that it's still here. It is stuck back here in the back of the park behind the water park, so it's a little trek back through here, but it's great to still see this history here. So definitely a must when you're at the park.
Absolutely.
And as I just said, you can see back there in the back is the Comet, the white coaster. It is nestled here in the water park. This park does have a hurricane harbor, just like the other Six Flags parks. And as you can see with all the trees here, as we said, it is nestled here in the mountains. So we're gonna head back towards the front of the park and call it a day. And that brings us back to the front of the park, and the exit's here to our right. And it looks like it goes through a gift shop. And that will conclude our day here at Six Flags Great Escape. It was a really good afternoon.
Yeah, it was very hot.
Yeah.
But
not as hot as the visit we were supposed to have. So we were supposed to do this and Six Flags Great Adventure around 4th of July.
No, it's ridiculous.
But with situations that arose with us personally, as you know, our videos, we haven't had one in a while since we went to Dorney Park, and that's because we had some issues. But we're back now and able to finally come to the park, and I'm glad we did because we really wanted to ride another gravity group, which we got to do.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a great family coaster.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
I can't believe this was their first coaster in 25
Yeah.
years.
And it's cool to see that they're putting money into these small parks like here, and they upgraded the area at Six Flags America recently to the steampunk area, which that's nice to see. So and speaking of Six Flags America, I like that this park and Six Flags America and Six Flags Darien Lake, they all have that little bit of a local charm, and they're all very similar. It's not the large Six Flags park that people look to, like Six Flags Great Adventure or Magic Mountain or Six Flags Fiesta Texas, but it's nice to visit these small parks, and we like to patron them to help keep them alive. The merger between Six Flags and Cedar Fair has officially gone through, so they are all under the Six Flags umbrella, and we were wanting to check these out before they take over and figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah, it was a nice little park with a lot of history and charm.
Yeah, I love the storybook area. I love that they kept that in there.
Yeah, it was really cool, and you could see some old remnants, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
they have the 2 rides that we rode. We didn't ride all of them, or we're just tired. We're great. We're great.
About 3 more coaster credits left that can be ridden by adults. So you have 2 arrows, and then you have the boomerang, which those weren't the priority. The 2 wooden coasters were our priority of being here and checking out the old stuff in the train. So we did what we came to do, and glad that we got to finally come to this park. Not sure if we'll ever come back, but at least we've done it now.
Absolutely.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.